Welcome everybody. Today we have a standing Pilates workout using an optional booty band. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You're gonna get a great workout just with your own body weight. And if you don't have a fabric band, but maybe you have one of the smaller loop bands, you can use that instead. Or you could even take a flex band or a TheraBand and just tie it around your thighs. Just get it nice and tight, tie a bow, and that'll work as well. Okay, so get what you need and you're gonna meet me right back here. All right, we are ready to go. We're bringing our legs together, picking up the toes and letting them fall into your natural turnout. From here, let's warm up that lower body. We're gonna bend the knees, send them out over the middle toes, and then rise back up, draw everything into the midline. Good, do that again. Inhale down and exhale up. So just check out where your knees are going. Make sure they're right over the center of the foot and your spine is nice and straight. Good job, add the breath. Inhale and exhale, wrap the abdominals. 5 more. And 4, gonna get right into this heat in the lower body. 2, and 1, and here we go. Here's that heat, we're gonna pulse it out. Squeeze the heels together. Good, let's bring the arms out in front. 2, and 1, hold here, squeeze, and then rise back up. Now bring the feet together. Legs are adducted, so still drawing inwards on those inner thighs, hugging the glutes in. Spread your toes, and we're gonna find our balance here. So we're gonna lift to a little kitten heel, a little releve, and then lower down with control. So as we come up, we're thinking about the weight being behind the first and second toe on the ball of that foot, trying not to roll out to the pinky toe if we can avoid it. So keep hugging everything in. Always feeling like you're creating length. So crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. Good, my hands are just kind of doing their own thing here because this is helping me keep my balance. So you could have your hands on your hips. You could do what I was doing, maybe have them out in front of you. And if you really want to take this up a notch, you can lift the arms up and maybe make a circle. Good, let's go for about 3 more. And 2. Nice and slow here. We're finding that control and feeling those calves for sure. Okay, so now from here, we're gonna bring the legs out a little wider than the hips and about 45 degrees turned out with those legs. So from here, nice straight spine, we're bending into the legs and then we're rising back up. So all these movements are slow and controlled, right? We're warming up, except those pulses, there's more coming. You have that to look forward to. But for right now, we're just trying to find that mobility. All right, let's go for 5. And 4. Let's add our arms. 3. And 2. 1. Now we're gonna come on down. Here are those pulses. So we're not pitched forward here. We're keeping the spine fairly straight up and down. Arms out, palms forward, elbows high. We're gonna pulse, pulse. Nice job. Get a little lower if you can. Knees still tracking over the middle toes. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Rise up. We're doing another set of those. Okay, so you have a pause button. Use it if you need to. I'm gonna keep on going. Ready? Coming on down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Use your breath. In Pilates, the breath is really important. Inhale and exhale. I think this is about 2. So here's our last one. Hold. Hands together. Just hold here for 5, 4. Squeeze those glutes and rise up. Okay, heel toe in. We're warm, right? Our legs are very, very warm. So from here, we're gonna get our spine moving. Bring the legs a little wider than the hips. Arms are gonna come out, palms are facing forward. We're going into the saw. So you're twisting over towards one leg, and then you're flexing forward through the spine, reaching the pinky finger down towards the pinky toe. The back arm's reaching up. And then we're gonna rise up and come back to center. Well done, let's go the other way. Dive forward. You're internally rotating that back arm and come back in as you dive forward. So see my arm here, it's just rotating. And then I'm diving forward, pulling up through my abs, feeling a stretch in my hamstrings. I love this exercise, both on the mat and in standing. Really nice way to get the spine moving, the hamstrings lengthened. Let's go one more time each way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pull up through that arm. and come back to center. Last time this direction and forward. Rise on up. And awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our booty band. So you thought you were warm before, just wait. So again, you don't need to use a booty band. You can just, if you don't have one, imagine that you do. Just be mindful, right? That's what Pilates is all about, is just moving mindfully, and you can find that resistance in your own body as well, okay? So you just wanna stand with the legs a little wider than the hips, just so you feel a bit of resistance in that band. So we're gonna karate chop those hips. I'm gonna show you from this side, right? So just sending the hips back slightly, and then just bend into that, and then rise up. So that's a really nice way to find a squat. Little hinge, and then sink down. Notice my chest and my shins have about the same angle here as I come down. It's kind of a good way to think about it. So we don't want to round forward like this. All right, so let's go for about 8 more. And 7, just adding in some arm movement. 6, gently pushing those thighs into the band. 4, and 3, and 2, keep breathing, and 1. And now we're gonna come on down and we're just gonna pulse. Abs are strong, booty is working, spine is straight, and we're pressing those palms together to create a little heat in that upper body. We have 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, rise up. Okay, shake out those legs. So now we're gonna add a little bit of movement to our squat. So from here, we're gonna be starting about in the middle of the mat. Okay, so we're gonna be taking a step out to the side and coming down into our squat. Hands maybe on the hips to start here. Take a step out, sink into your squat. As we rise up, the leg comes back in. Other way, step and sink, and in. So find that really nice squat form that we just talked about. And you're gonna push into that heel and into the band to really feel the glutes. Good. You're doing awesome. Let's get that breath flowing. We're gonna inhale on the way down, exhale to push up. Inhale down, exhale, push up. Maybe a little faster here if your form is there. If you're feeling it today, it's your choice though. You can always slow down. This is your workout. Good, let's go for 6 and 5, 4, nice. You've got it, you're doing awesome. 2 and 1. And then from here, we're coming, of course, down for some pulses. So wide legs, a little wider than the hips, and you're gonna come on down. Abs strong here, we're gonna pulse it out. So just a little up an inch, down an inch from those hips. And we have 5, 4, hands in front, and 2, and 1. Stay here, pulse out, out. Just a tiny movement into the band, keep the feet grounded. 5, 4, you've got it. 3, 2, we're warm, and rise up. Okay, so we need a little step tap. Hip pause, take a sip of water if you need it. Whoo, I'm just gonna lift my arms up here. Take a big breath in and press them down. All right, we're gonna go into those glutes a little more as if we didn't work them enough. So showing you from the side, you're gonna find a little single leg squat here, okay? And then you're gonna reach the other leg back. So I've got a little bend in that front leg. My weight is mostly in that front leg. And then I'm gonna shift all the way into the front leg, find my balance. The back leg is gonna lift and I'm gonna slightly turn that leg out, okay? I'm just gonna reach it back and tap. So watch you don't do this, right? You wanna think rib to hip connection, those hip bones stay right where they are in space in relation to the ribs. Good, we're going for about 10. I think we have about 5, slow and controlled. 4, get your balance. 3, sometimes it helps to look at something, just softly gaze at something that isn't moving. Good, hold here. Little pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you've got it. Last one, quick break, wiggle it out, but we're going right back into it, okay? So from here, big breath. Exhale, find your core, find your balance. This time the leg is parallel, so we're not turning out. Okay, we're gonna reach the leg behind. We're gonna flex the foot, kick the bum, point, and reach. You can always have your hand on the wall or a chair and reach. Good for support, for balance. If you're in your office, you can use your desk. If you're in the kitchen, you can use the counter. So you could do this workout anywhere, right? 5 more. 4, 3. So your standing leg is working really hard. Your hamstring is working on that moving leg. Now let's just bend that knee, little pulses. Ooh. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not even sure I was pulsing there. I was concentrating so hard on staying balanced. Okay, so we're just gonna tap it out, and then we're doing the other leg. So right into it here. Connection, rib to hip. Abdominals are strong. Reach that leg back and turn it slightly out. Now the hips are staying square, and we're gonna reach and tap. Nice. About 10 here. This is 5, we're halfway there. So we have 5 more. And 4 more. Be sure that you're not collapsing through those shoulders. Long spine, proud chest. Now let's lift and hold and pulses. Spread the toes on that front foot. Weight is evenly distributed on that foot. You're feeling your glute. Whew. Let's hold. Bring the foot down. Turn it back to parallel. Knees and toes pointing forward. Find that little bend. Shift your weight forward and lift the leg. Here's our balance. It's always harder on one leg. We're gonna kick, point and reach. Flex and kick. Point and reach. Good, 8 more. So you're controlling this move with the hamstring. You're not just willy-nilly kicking your butt. You're really feeling that hamstring. 3, 2, I think. 1. If my counting is off, forgive me. A lot going on here. We're gonna do that little pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put that foot down. So it's important that we practice balance, right? But if that felt like just way too much to stabilize, next time you do this workout, make sure you have something there to help you with balance. All right, that was amazing. We're gonna take the band off and we're just gonna put it off to the side. So our legs need a little break. Let's work on our abdominals, okay? So some balance being incorporated here as well. So grab a chair if you need one, okay? So from here, we're gonna bring those legs just a little bit wider than the hips. We're gonna shift over, balancing on one leg. Hands are gonna come to frame the back of the head. Now you're lifting the other leg up and you're gonna twist towards it. And then coming back to center, the leg is going down. So we'll put that together with a little bit more smoothness or a little bit more speed. So everything is coming in and down. So trying to stay grounded through that balancing foot and staying really tall, growing through the crown of the head. Ooh. So some days balance is there and other days it's not as much, right? So that's okay on those days that it's maybe not quite as stable. We just go a little slower. We use our breath. 3 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one here. And no pulses. It's my gift to you. All right, we're gonna go the other side. Balancing, hands behind the head. Ready? Big breath in. And we're twisting. And we're finding our balance. Spread those toes. Twist. Keep your gaze up too. Try not to look down at the floor. Pull those abs in tight. Feel your obliques. Ooh, 4 more. And 3. It's challenging for me today to have balance. And 1. And let it go. All right. You're doing so well. Let's keep this going, okay? So we're gonna come on down. We're gonna put the booty band down at this end with us because we're gonna use it in a little bit. So for right now, we're finding a roll down and we're gonna do a little walkout for some Pilates push-ups, okay? So we'll start with a few planks, we'll build up to the push-ups. So from here, standing nice and tall, let's roll through the spine, one bone at a time, all the way down to the mat. And then we're gonna bring our hands to the mat and we're gonna walk out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding your plank. So from here is just as good, okay? You pick your modification, whether you're in full plank or you're in a modified plank. I want you to push that mat away, wrap in through the waist, thighs, glutes, shoulders, everything is working here. Show me your best plank here. We're gonna do one more breath cycle. Now bend the knees. You're gonna walk those hands back. Find your forward fold again. And drawing up on the abdominals, you're gonna stack your spine one vertebrae at a time, nice and tall. Okay, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna add some push-ups. So rolling down. This is your break here, this roll down, so enjoy it, breathe. And now we walk out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we are in our plank again. So just check that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders here, okay? Now, we're gonna turn those elbows back slightly. Okay, front of the elbow forward, eye of the elbow back, and we're gonna lower down for a count of 3, either from your knees or from here. If you're up with me, you're gonna drop the knees at the bottom and push up. Find your full plank if this is in your practice, or stay on your knees. We're inhaling on the way down for 3 counts. Drop those knees, press up. Hard, right? One more time. I'm right here with you. You're doing amazing. You've got it. Press up and find your full plank. Walk back and roll up. I can actually feel my face getting more and more pink. I'm so warm because those are quite challenging, right? But we're nailing it. Keep going. Okay, we're gonna go down into our roll down again. And we're gonna find our plank. Let's finish strong this set, okay? And then we're gonna add a little surprise at the end. So we're coming down for 3, 2, 1, knees down, push up. I'm gonna stay here because I think I've maxed out. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, push up. You wanna feel those triceps working. And awesome. Okay, so sit back for a sec and just take a little shell stretch, child's pose, whatever feels better for you. Roll up. We're gonna grab our band if we have one. Okay, so if push-ups from your knees today just don't feel accessible to you either, you can always come and do elevated push-ups. Hands on a chair, hands on a desk, countertop, okay, and work there. They're really great. So we're gonna put our band around the upper part of our arm, okay, so just above the elbow joint, and we're gonna come on into our plank position. So find your modified plank, okay? So from here, this is gonna give you some support, some stability, so that you can really feel like your triceps are working and you've got strong, stable shoulders, that whole shoulder girdle. And also when you're coming up, the band is gonna assist you. So watch this. We're gonna send those elbows back. We're gonna come down. We won't get as low maybe, but that band is gonna help us come back up. So maybe try this one from up here. We're gonna lower down for 3, 2, 1. The band helps you up. Awesome. So you're just kind of putting gentle pressure into the band just by having your arms where they are underneath the shoulders. And that band helps you come back up. Awesome. All right, we're gonna take the band off. Really good job. So I just kind of threw that there. We're done with you, band. So taking a nice stretch. Now I want you to come out onto your mat. You're gonna put your forearms down, and then you're gonna sit back a little bit into puppy pose. So you're just lifting your pelvis up a little bit and reaching the arms out in front of you, sinking down to the mat. And feel a little stretch in those shoulders. Breathe in through the nose here. And out. Very good. All right, so we're gonna just find tabletop and just round through that spine. Nice, you're just finding a cat stretch. You can untuck your toes if they're tucked, and then unravel. One more here, just letting the heart rate come down a little bit. Exhale as you round into your cat stretch, and then inhale as you come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes now. Let's lift up into a downward facing dog. So we're gonna stay here just for a few breaths. You might wanna pedal your legs and just feel that nice stretch. This feels so good. Well deserved downward facing dog. Now hold both legs and breathe. Let your neck go. Just kind of nod, no, and yes. Bend into the knees a little bit. Walk your hands back and find that forward fold again. And then push firmly into the mat with the feet. Draw the abdominals up and let's slowly rebuild that spine. Coming up tall and meet me in the middle of your mat. Okay, so now you're gonna reach one arm up and over. Just finding a nice side bend here. Opposite fingertips just reach down to help you get just a little deeper into that nice stretch. Other side up and over. You did so well today. That was a quick one, but definitely worked. And I know that you nailed it. One more time each way. Inhale up and exhale over. So we're not too sweaty that we can't go about our day, right? But we're just warm enough to feel like we worked hard and we kind of opened up, strengthened, endorphins are flowing, burned some calories. So really amazing job, everyone. I hope that you're feeling great after this workout. If you have any comments, please go ahead and leave them for me. I always love to hear what you think. Thank you for being here with me today, and I will see you all next time on the mat.